Good afternoon, hello, it's Daniel. This is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Today is another day of triathlon training, but not yet. First, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble when Liz gets home. Firstly, it's tea time, and that thing is still in the sky. The days are getting longer. That window is not clean, is it? Ugh. The days are getting longer. The sun's staying out longer. Come on, spring is on the horizon. Now, what am I going to be in trouble for? Well, lots of things in this house really annoy me, but I'm not allowed to speak about them or change anything because I just get on with life. One of which is pots in this house are my responsibility. That's fine, not a problem. These cupboards are normally completely rammed, and I always have to like stack mugs on top of each other, stack glasses on top of each other. Like, it just annoys me. There's only 2 of us in this house. We don't need, what's that, about 12, 15 mugs or something. We don't need all of them. So, and this side was the same with just random like containers and stuff. And that's still quite excessive, isn't it? So I've had to clear out. Now, I'm not quite brave enough to throw things away, so I have just created a pile down there of things that that cat food box is going to go in the bin, but that other stuff I'm going to wait for Liz to get home for permission to throw it away. But that's my proposal, to throw those things away so we have more space in the cupboard, so that when I'm putting things away there's actually some space and it's not like absolutely overflowing. I haven't done the top shelf though, so that's what it was like, to give you a bit of an indication. Liz is not far away from being home. She's gone for a run on the way home from work, so we'll see her very shortly, and I'll brace myself. No thank you, not today. No thank you, come in through the door, thank you. Go on, go through the door. I don't want to push you because you're going to fall down off that. Ronnie, go on. This was a mistake. Liz. Liz, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do other than take pictures.
What does it smell of in here?
Up dog.
What?
Smells like up dog. What's up, dog? See ya. He's stood on the plant pot. Liz is actually stood in the plant pot.
What plant pot?
The one that's attached to the wall.
Get him out!
Ronnie.
Get out!
Okay, Liz is home. If I'm honest, she's absolutely pounced on that stuff down there already. And I mean, I'm not going to say I've got a pat on the back for the job I've done, but it's sort of like a halfway house, Liz, isn't it? I've sort of been mildly encouraged, but also reminded that I have a jobs list on the side of the kitchen that I've not touched, and I should perhaps do some of that before.
Yeah, it's more important than interfering with the cupboards. But you've not done a bad job. We've put a few things back, and there's a few things that have made the bin cut.
Well,
so.
Okay, out of the big pile, what's made the bin? One mug, an old butter tub, and that.
And all them plastic tubs that are in there.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So I've got a cupboard full in there that I can put out in the basement.
God. Liz, you're an absolute hoarder. You are.
They're good tubs though, and we have food left over and that. Still food in.
Food
and in the freezer.
Not much food left over now I'm involved. You've just been out for a run as well on the way home?
Yeah.
How far are you gone?
I just did 5k on the way home from work.
Well done. Good work.
I need to have a shower now.
It's good when you come home and sit down, you're done, aren't you?
Yeah, gonna get the washing on, have some tea, have a shower, and then chill for the evening.
Cool. I'm gonna go and get on the bike, and I've just had a Belvita bar and a Squares bar because I was in a pickle last night, Liz. I really ballsed up, didn't I? Long day in London, got back to the train station about 8 o'clock at night, went straight to the gym thinking I don't want to go home and sit down so nothing will happen. I wanted to test my hamstring running on the treadmill, and I wanted to do a little indoor bike ride. I did 15 minutes on the bike, and I was just like cracked. It was red hot in the gym, there's no fans, and I just underfueled. I had to go and have an emergency Lucozade, Skittles, and a bar of Galaxy. Then about 20 minutes later I was alright to get on the treadmill and do 7 minutes of jogging for my hamstring to hurt again. But I'm all over the rehab today. I'm going to really hit it for the next couple of weeks because I do need to get back running in the next few weeks. Okay?
Cool.
Cool.
I know, I need to have a shower.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you stink. I don't want to say it, but yeah, the people probably smell you from over there.
Yeah, probably.
You don't really smell. Right, bike session time. I'm going to go change to see you in there. Bye, Liz.
Bye.
Okay then, evening ride time. It's not that complicated, to be honest. I don't think it's going to take that much explaining. It is 6 times 10 minutes tempo. So tempo is at 291 watts, and I know what happens. Zwift will very kindly round it down to 290 for me. I don't use erg mode, so I'll be in and around that number anyway. There's only 2 minutes recovery after each one, so it's not like it's a easy session. I think 2 minutes, actually it's 2 minutes at 2:45. It's not really backing off much, it's like 45 watts. This should be a decent workout. That's what, an hour and 10 minutes in total. So let's get stuck in. Again, sessions like this I think are just mentally difficult to start, so I'm just going to get on the bike and see how it goes. So this is interval 2 of 6, and I thought I'd just talk about what sort of numbers I'm looking at and what I'm thinking about during sessions like this. So I'm obviously looking at power and heart rate is the main metrics, also listening to how I feel, of course, but the main thing I'm looking at is how much higher is my heart rate at the end of the interval blocks versus 1 or 2 minutes in. I think that's a really good indication of how difficult the workout is. You can see at the end of that one my heart rate was about 149, maybe touching 150, and then coming into the recovery interval, although this isn't an easy recovery, it's still like a mid-zone to a good effort level. My heart rate should be dropping, so I'm looking at how fast is my heart rate dropping and how much is it dropping by. Now on this workout, it wasn't dropping much at all, it wasn't dropping very fast, so I was a bit confused, didn't really know what that meant, but I was feeling okay. Fast forward a few blocks now onto interval 5 of 6, and exactly the same, I'm looking at the same thing, so my heart rate is almost exactly identical, which just says to me, this workout isn't too difficult for you, this is within reach, you're not going too hard on these blocks. So I took a lot of encouragement from that. The same on the last interval, so 6 of 6, I'm now on nearly an hour of tempo workout with only 2 minute intervals for recovery, but the rate of perceived exertion was higher. I was still feeling a bit more tired, but the numbers were looking okay. This last recovery block was really hard to actually still stick at around 2:45. I just wanted to coast and spin it in and go and get a shower and some dinner. But again, I'm looking at the same things. The data is important to collect. Ride done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen. The intervals were 292, 293, 294, 295, 294, 295. What? Come on. Built-in erg mode into these legs. Shame I can't make it 395 or whatever, but that, I'm honestly really happy with that. I felt good. I think that's one of those sessions where you let the pain come to you rather than like hurting early on. You think, oh, this is easy, and then like it just get difficult. I think regardless of how like long or hard a session is, it's always going to feel hard like when you're near the end, because it's just like mental, that, isn't it? But yeah, good workout. Really happy I've done that. Puts me in a good calorie deficit for the day as well, so come on, things are ticking on in the right direction. Slowly but steadily, we're getting there. I just need to get back running again, and I really feel like I'm taking some steps forward, literally. I hope you're training well. Thank you for the support. Hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for more of the same. Come on.